So let's talk about this. So this is going to be a leadership Shuri focused on the Dora Milaje as well as um, Black Panther being a sidekick. So there's a couple of different things going on. The two-handed game also kind of leaned into the Dora Milaje, but I was having T'Challa run the Dora Milaje package, and then that it's a silly package. Like it's a decent package. Um, Having everything prepared today. No, I just built one deck. I was gonna have two. I was gonna have a Silk and a Shuri, and then here we are. I sorted all my cards. I probably have 300 cards that I just sorted. I haven't put them away, but just the entire stack of cards is here, so I can easily deck build from here. The Dora cards are so good. I haven't really found Silk to be that complicated. I just stack encounter cards from the main scenario and go from there. Yeah, I think so. I think she is less complicated than I was expecting, and Shuri is more complicated than I was expecting, which is nice. I say that in a sense of like all of it was good. Shuri comes across as feeling as trading some high in power for some flexibility. I I think if you're running the Dora Milaje package, her power is just insane. Yeah, we're gonna go against Crossbones. I took a couple of. I got Aim Abduction as one of my three modular sets, Hydra Patrol, and then Extreme Risk, the joystick. Wait, where's joystick? There, there's joystick. So that's kind of the combo here. I figured we hadn't tried Crossbones in a hot second. I think Shuri is best alter ego in the game. Ooh, Shuri, yeah, it's really really good. Good morning, Andy R. How are you doing this morning? I'm doing fantastic. I'm doing really good. I'm um just so excited for these heroes. That two-handed game that I'll have posted. I think I'm probably on Friday. Black Panther, they just they play well together. It was fun. So if you're flipping down, she's pretty strong. Yeah. Shuri definitely exceeded my expectations. 100% agree with you there, villain. 100%. And good morning, chat. Did you win your first game with Maria Hill and Nick Fury? I think I won my first game with Maria. I think I lost my first game with Nick. I think. Gambit is really good. Hey, Don. Gambit is really good. That would I think also like Black Widow is really good because she can do so much in her alter ego. Like Covert Ops is a not a hero action, so you can use that in alter ego. Black Widow is a really good one. There's a couple of them out there, but Shuri Shuri has a lot going on. I just found Silk easy enough to make gameplay mistakes. Not that I've made an abundance of them, discarding cards under her to wrong decks, remembering it's only cards in the encounter that can get yeah. Okay, so let's talk about this. We got Heart of the Panther. Heart of the Panther, I like as a team up card, especially if we are going to be trying to keep Black Panther T'Challa around. We can hit this team up fairly easily, and the value that this gives us, it's effectively a Wakanda Forever plus a put into play upgrade. And so, like, if we are Voltroning and sidekicking T'Challa, he should be around, and then this effectively just becomes a Wakanda Forever for us. So I think yeah, I think this is one of those team up cards that I will be running in solo. Most of the team up cards I typically don't, but this one because T'Challa is going to be around and it's just so powerful. It's good. Also, I just realized that it is Wakanda traded, so you could probably use team building exercise on it. So that's kind of interesting. Crossbones is one of those kind of chill villains where you don't have to stress too much. Probably why I like him so much. True. That's why I threw joystick in there. Because joystick is not chill. Waiting for Shuri to arrive. I'm ready for Winter Soldier. You ever use recuperate? Oh, the heal damage? I haven't, but I think Dr. Sinclair is gonna take over at least in protection, is gonna take over that slot for me. Sinclair seems good. We are running the Dora Milaje package, Okoye, Annika, and Ao. And then we have the Dora Milaje support. I was not reading this correctly. Whenever you use this support, you also get to heal one from the ally, which makes it way better. We're running Sidekick for T'Challa, and then we're running the side by sides because if we ready our Sidekick, we can also ready our hero, and then we can either get +1/+1 or heal one. But the nice thing here is whenever T'Challa or Shuri activates, we get to trigger one of her effect or one of her Black Panther upgrades as well. And so we're getting like we're kind of double dipping into that ready. So that I think this is going to be kind of crazy. We've got 3 copies of Reinforced Suit. I think the first one is going to probably go on T'Challa. We got one for Okoye, and then we've got. We actually may not do Okoye. We may go here because Okoye is probably going to be our target for Dora Milaje, which is going to be the heal, and so we probably don't. Poor Crossbones. We probably don't need. It's really funny. We probably don't need too much more healing here, because we're gonna probably be always targeting her with the Dora Milaje, and so when she activates, we can just clear it like that. We do have 2 copies of Suit Up, really here to go grab T'Challa as well as Sidekick, but afterwards, because we will be in Alter Ego fairly frequently, we can use them to grab our other Dora Milaje and then the reinforced suits. So those can be the targets there. We got copies of Command Team because what gets really stupid here is when you trigger Okoye, you can choose a Wakanda hero or ally, and they get +1/+1 until the end of the phase. And we're going to be triggering on T'Challa. And so we can Dora Milaje, give T'Challa +1/+1. We can attack +1/+1, Annika +1/+1. And then we have Okoye here to deal a threat. But at that point, we have 1, 2, 3, and T'Challa is swinging for 5. Command Teams, he can swing for 20. And we're activating 4 different, or they could be different, they could be the same Black Panther upgrades. If we have side by sides in our hand, then we also get more activations there. Triskelion opens up that 4th ally slot, and then we're just running some build supports, call for backup to get one of them out easier, rally the troops, which is probably the one that we will just throw out there and dump if we don't need it, because there potentially is a situation where we're just not going to have enough damage to make this to justify this. It's also going to be really easy to throw it down. So if we do need to, we can. Then superpower and build support. We got Leo Fits, and I really like this. I don't quite remember who suggested this yesterday, but Leo Fits allows you to use Aja Adana to shuffle one of those tech cards right back into your deck, and then Leo can tutor it right out as you go down to Alter Ego. So I played Leo in the 2-handed game yesterday and had a lot of success. We got Ingenuity. I'm going to cut the first aids. I have too much healing. Cut the first aids. I think that actually puts me at around 40, and then the doubles. The first aids may have been there for T'Challa, but I think we'll be fine. We have Rally the Troops. We can strategically time Rally the Troops so that we don't need the first aids in there. And with the grandma, I don't quite remember her name, that supports. Yeah, Queen Ramonda. This is so good. Being able in like a 2-player game with Black Panther and Shuri doing this flip thing where Queen Ramonda could always heal Black Panther and Black Panther could just tank hits, or Shuri. It was awesome. Nice. Okay, so we got Attack on Mount Athena. We're going to create the experimental weapons deck and set it aside next to the rulebook. Or next to the main scheme C rulebook. I don't have to put it next to the rulebook. That's over there in the closet. On stage 1, threats out at 3. When revealed, reveal the top card of the experimental weapons deck. We got Energy Shield, which gives the villain Retaliate 1. We can spend 1 lightning and 1 science resource to discard this card. Vibranium. So good. So good. Then we got the Crossbones machine gun, which gets revealed when Crossbones stage 2 comes into play. Search the encounter deck and discard pile for the machine gun and attach it to Crossbones. We got Crossbones machine gun that comes in with 2 counters, and as a forced interrupt, we're gonna deal 2 indirect, or we're gonna discard the top card and deal that much indirect damage to us when he attacks. And he's also got piercing. Nelson, did you know Cream Monda is actually Queen Aunt May? Yes. Same with Silk's friend. I just put these cards in Silk. Yeah, Albert Moon is also Aunt May. Yeah. She's been so good at our table. And the fact that it's any Wakanda, like it could be Panther. It's so good. It's so good. Yeah, Albert May was the reason that we were able to beat that mutagen formula game yesterday. Just being able to heal for like 3-4 every single time we flip down and then use ready for a fight to flip right back up. Silly. Any character with Ant should have a ridiculous alter healing support. Yes, including Ant-Man. Because when he flips to alter ego, he heals. I think we're onto something here. Grandma, she's royalty, sir. I say Grandma with the utmost respect. the, good to you, sir. I said good. That's really funny. I realize I'm like, I need to stop trying to shake the table. Okay, what do we got? We got Sidekick in our opening hand. That's pretty good. We got Superpower Training, Aja Adana, a Genius, a Reinforced Suit, and a On the Prowl. Ooh, nice. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to cut out On the Prowl. We're definitely going to keep Aja Adana. We're going to toss Reinforced Suit. We're going to keep these 3, just in case we do top deck into a T'Challa. I mean, Shivi, thank you so very much for the subscription. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hope you're having a good day. Yeah, so we got Sidekick there. It's a little sad when you draw Sidekick right before, or before T'Challa. We got side by side and a reinforced suit. So nothing for our genius. That's kind of fun. Yikes. Cool. Gross. Okay. Got work, but between meetings now. Nice. Let's go ahead and use a side by side to play Aja Adana. Let's go ahead and use a reinforced suit to drop a superpowered training onto the table. That's going to come in with 3. I'm going to go ahead and use a Venter here. I don't know if I'm not sold on the Inventor ability. It feels a little slow, but I'm going to grab the beads because like you put it into play, but then you can't trigger it that turn unless you had like a Black Panther event. So it's a little clunky for me, but it is really nice to just kind of like get it onto the table and go. So we're gonna go ahead and do it. We may hold on to those actually. Do we just accept the fact that we're gonna lose the main and stay down? Could that be wild? That could be wild, right? I'm not actually too upset about that. I've always used the first turn. I wish I could have gotten this because then I can thwart down superpower training. Hey, what's up, Pavel? Good morning. Who do you like better, Shuri or Silk? I think Silk. No, Silk. I don't think Silk. Silk. That being said, Shuri's been the more exciting one for me, or the more surprising one. Not so. Yeah. Levi. Hey, good day. Just got Black Panther and Silk backs today. Yes, nice. That's awesome. Ready to Rumble is a decent card with shirt. Oh, that's a good one. I like that, Leroy. I like Ready to Rumble is the card where whenever you change forms, you can ready. That's fun. That's really, really fun. I like that. I like that a lot. I'm gonna stay down. I'm actually not even gonna trigger Aja Adana. We have On the Prowl. But I'm gonna stay down. I'm gonna hold on to Psychic. I'm gonna hold on to Genius. We got Vibranium. We've got On the Prowl. We've got Wakanda Forever. And we got Suit Up. Perfect. Okay, so we have a Suit Up, so we can figure something out. Okay. We stand up. We got 1 here. Crossbones is going to scheme for 2 plus a counter there. Nope. And we move on. This is the one I really don't want to lose, but when reveal, we got the Power Gauntlets. After the attached villain attacks and damages you, discard 1 card from your hand. Okay. Our encounter card. Suit Up. I like Shuri more than Silk so far. Silk is a head scratcher for me. Shuri is nice, but she makes me want T'Challa Black Panther to be upgraded. Mmm, nice. We got Raid the Armory. Insight 1. When revealed, discard cards until a weapon. Oh, that's why you want to put Weapon Master in here. I forgot about that. So are we just going to deck out right here? I think we are. No, there's his knife. He has his knife. That's why you put Weapon Master in here. I forgot about that card. That's armor. Hilarious. I thought he had a knife. Did he not? Does he not have a knife? Or is that in Weapon Master? What mods? I put in aim abduction. I put in Hydra Patrol, and then the extreme wrist, the new joystick modular. He has combat knives and West. Yeah, alrighty, cool. Well, that's fun. Immediate acceleration token. That's okay, cool. I'm here. I'm here to test it. I'm here to test it. Alrighty, yeah, definitely 1000% should have put Weapon Master in there. I understand Adam's feelings entirely, but I'm happy to actually have a Black Panther I enjoy playing. Not the biggest fan of T'Challa from the core box. Don't let Villain Theory hear you say that. Just kidding. Okay, alrighty then. We're gonna go Genius for a suit up, which is gonna go grab T'Challa and a reinforced suit. Where are my reinforced suits? There we go. Here I am thinking Shuri Pack is kind of giving me an updated T'Challa, aside from spelling. T'Challa, yeah, I'm so happy with this and how this has gone. Okay, we're gonna flip up to Black Panther. We're gonna use a Vibranium on the Prowl and Wakanda Forever to play a T'Challa. And we're gonna use a Reinforced Suit to drop a Sidekick onto T'Challa. We're gonna use Aja Adana to shuffle back in our Vibranium because because you can and sure is really good. Um, it's wild. It's wild to me. So good, so freaking good. Being able to like recur. This card is awesome. Alrighty. Sweet. T'Challa is going to go ahead and thwart for 2, triggering the beads to thwart for 3 here to clear superpower training. We'll go get a identity specific upgrade. Spider Bite's probably not. I think just Panther's Claws, right? I think we're going to get the Panther's Claws out. There. Okay. We will go ahead and use Black Panther to thwart 2 off of the main. We can trigger Panther's Claws and deal 2. Yeah, we'll deal 2 damage on the Panther's Claws, and we will take 1 retaliate from here. Discarding a card is gonna be annoying, but it is what it is. All right, let's stand up. Aja Adana is such a great card for Shuri. T'Challa really needs a way to shuffle Wakanda Forever's while in hero form. Yeah, yeah, or access to Confuse to flip down and be a little bit better off. We got a suit up a side by side. Let's go. Elephant's Trunk. That's another really great card. Rally the troops and a command team. Okay, we need the Dora Milaje. Let's go. We're going to add 2 thread here because I don't know how to put modular sets into a deck. And Crossbones is going to attack us. We're going to interrupt. We're going to take 1 indirect damage, which is going to be on Shuri. And then he's going to hit us for 2 plus a boost, which we will take right to the face. The other thing that I was doing in the 2-player game, and we may build this out next game, but using Black Panther as a defender, not necessarily like a full perfect defense build, but using her as like a defender with desperate defense, because whenever she defends, she also gets to trigger one of these, and then you can, if you desperate defense perfectly, you can stand back up and you can like run energy shields to make sure that that works, and it also is that tech card. We are doing Sidekick things. Yeah, we are. 2, 3. Another Raid the Armory is gone. That's good. 1, 2, 3. Discard a card from my hand. That will be Suit Up. Encounter card is Hydra Soldier. Guard, when defeated, deal the engaged player an encounter card. Nice. Cool. Let's get rid of this Retaliate. Lightning and those are both hero actions. I could flip down. That actually may be the better call. We can deal with these later. I can flip down and confuse if we want. Shuri Protection is the first deck I'm going to build with her. You and Villain Theory have awakened my love for protection. Good. Good. Protection is, I think, going to be her best aspect. Potentially leadership as well. Leadership is a little bit slower, but once you have like the Dora Milaje package out, like leadership is insane. I was having like I was pumping up some of the Dora Milaje to like 5-6 attack and then using them like 3 times. It's wild. Okay. Okay, what if we do side by side and rally the troops to play the elephant's trunk? We're gonna go Black Panther is gonna thwart 2 here. Oh, actually no. Black Panther is gonna deal 1 damage here. And then trigger the beads discard to remove 1 threat and confuse Crossbones. I have such conflicted feelings about making people like protection. I'm gonna flip down to Shuri, or do I want to use... I'm gonna flip down to Shuri. I'm gonna use the Elephant's Trunk to exhaust T'Challa to draw 2 cards. Annika and a Vibranium. Let's go. Okay, we'll use this to play Command Team. We got a Command Team. All right. Aja Donna is going to shuffle in our, I think our beads at this point. We're going to hang on to Annika. Normalize the thick green decks. Embrace the green. Do the green. I may turn green, but I'll always see red. Aggression. I'm also really excited for her aggression build. We got Annika. We got AO. Beautiful. Vibranium. Let's go. Leo. It's 4. Side by side. Oh, this is silly. This is just silly. Okay, let's go up to 3. Confused 4 there. Then our encounter card is a energy truncation. Attached to a joystick, otherwise attached to the villain. Attached to enemies. Attacks gain piercing. Oh, this is a weapon. I missed that. This is a weapon, so I should have triggered this. Attached enemy attacks you. After this attack, discard this card and draw a card. So I probably shouldn't have that acceleration token yet, but here we are. I don't love Repurpose as much as Villain Theory, but I do like Energy Shield and Perfect Defense build. Queen of Green. Ooh, I like that. I like that. Started with Repurpose, then we got Taunt, Change of Fortune, Ready for a Fight, Protectionist. Yeah. Protection has gotten really exciting. Okay, how are we doing? How are we doing this? Let's go Aja Adana to shuffle a Vibranium into the deck. We're going to use Shuri's ability to pull out the beads. I just want to hit things. So we got the beads. Let's use Elephant's Trunk and T'Challa to draw 2 cards. Heart of the Panther and Command Team. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's really, really nice. I think that's all that I want to do down here. I want to drop a Leo. Just don't know if I have the strength to do it. So if I play Heart of the Panther, that solves a lot of my problems. Just passing on all the Dora Milaje, which there you do kind of want that side scheme. Protection and healing are so good. Protection is great for helping you ready and hit things again. That's true. That's very true. It's the green. It's the green aggression. Okay. I think that's the play here. Either that or we get rid of Retaliate. I think we try and get rid of Retaliate. We also need to get rid of this, but I think the Retaliate is a little bit worse for us. So if we hang on to Annika. Yeah, okay, that's our play. So let's go ahead and flip up to Black Panther. We're going to go ahead and discard a Vibranium suit and a Leo Fitz. Yeah, to get rid of the energy shield. Get rid of that Retaliate. We are going to use a AO and a command team to play Heart of the Panther. So we get to search our deck and discard pile. We're going to grab a Vibranium suit. And then we get to trigger up to 4 of these. So we're going to move a damage. So we're going to heal 1, deal 1 here. We're going to deal 2 damage. Take out our Hydra Soldier, which then gets us a encounter card. And then we are going to remove 1 threat from a scheme. We could discard this to confuse, but we're not going to do that. I want True Life, Steel Theme, deck of cards, deal 1, heal 1 type stuff. Protection does seem to have a lot of new possibilities. Perfect defense, reading, healing, card draw, and now scheme deflection. And then I think Change of Fortune is kind of its own little archetype too. Leadership is getting even better. It's getting a bird ally. It's true. All right, if we're going to use a Vibranium to play a side-by-side, ready your Sidekick, ready your hero, and choose one, heal 1, or we both get +1/+1. I'm going to heal 1. I don't know if we need the +1/+1 right now. Okay. Black Panther will thwart 4/2. Take that down to 1. And we're going to choose to trigger the beads. No, we're not going to. Do we discard it? Nah, it's fine. It'll probably be fine. Then T'Challa is going to attack 4/2. And then we will trigger Panther's Claws for 1/2. We're going to hold on to Annika. We're going to hang on to the command team. I think the command team is going to be a little bit better once we start pumping T'Challa's up. Bird. Question for you: the geniuses that came up during the 20 stream, the up to 4 means 4 different cards, right? Yes, not 1 card 4 times. I made the argument that up to 4 sounded like I think it's 4 different. Up to 4 Black Panther upgrades sounds like 4 unique upgrades. Number of animal decks that this will create. Ooh, and then who are you fighting then? Go Vulture. Spin 2 to play Sweet Odin's Ravens. We're going to hang on to Annika. We're going to stand up here. We've got Call for Backup. Okoye is coming. Ingenuity. Strength. Okoye. Hey, there's Okoye. That's fine. I still think it's probably just better for us to thwart down and call for backup than straight up pay for 4 because it's 1 activation. Rhino's a good one. Rhino's an excellent one. Yes. That's a missed Feels like that first villain should have been first on the mind. Sabretooth is a great one. Oh my gosh, that's really funny. All right, where are we at? We're gonna throw 2 here. Crossbones is going to attack. Um, we will take it to the face. Yeah, it's gonna be 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I'm gonna discard a Koye. I'd like to see another LCG from Fantasy Flight with the same engine, but in a fantasy setting. Ooh. Yeah, that'd be cool. That would be really fun. I want a cat trait since we're getting bird trait. We got playing for keeps. Each identity gets +1 hand size. When an enemy activates, give it +1 boost card for that activation in addition to any other boost cards it may get. I really like the extreme risk modular set. I think it's great. Yeah, Cosmo should have gotten the dog trait. Ah, T'Challa's Shadow. Ah, after you thwart, attack, or defend, remove 1 doubt counter from here. Okay, we're fine. Comes in with 4. We've got this. I do, it is a little sad because I do want, we have a command team that we can ready T'Challa after the fact. Okay, so let's go. T'Challa is going to, nope, that doesn't work, does it? So yeah, we'll just go ahead and run a strength to play a call for backup. We will use T'Challa to thwart 2 here, and then we'll trigger the beads to remove that last threat from call for backup. That's going to go grab a Koye. Extreme Risk has been fun. I hope we get more sets like this. Yeah. Ooh, Lockjaw, Cosmo. Yes. Kitty Pryde, Lucky. Ooh, yeah. Bucky has Alpine. Huh. They did make an animal. That's fun. That's really, really fun. Okay. I am going to thwart for 2 here. I'm going to trigger the beads to remove a threat here. I'm going to discard the beads to confuse Crossbones. Also, I did not do this. Me too. Down to 1 health. That's exciting. It's probably not great. Okay, so there's that. I thwarted. I'm going to trigger that, so that takes me down 1 more. And then let's command team to ready T'Challa. T'Challa is going to attack for 2. 1, 2. Then I'm going to trigger Vibranium Suit to move a damage to T'Challa. And that'll be the last one on the Shadow. He's confused. We're going to flip down to Shuri. I'm going to Elephant's Trunk. Koye. I was thinking about shuffling the beads in first. I don't need the beads right now, and I'm really looking for Queen Ramonda. Is the machine fun discarded now? Machine gun. Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. X-Men Savage Lands would be, oh, yeah, yeah. With Temporal. You could go, like, dinosaurs. That's going to draw me 2. We got Clawed Strike and a build support. We have AO's still in there. Bottom decking, the Dora Milaje is sad. That's fine. We're going to drop an Ingenuity, use Ingenuity to drop build support. Aja Adana will shuffle in probably the beads. We could go Vibranium. Vibranium would be really nice to help get rid of this, but we still have a Vibranium in there, so we're good. So we got the beads, and we're ready to go. Okay, let's stand up. We're probably going to heal because that's also going to heal up T'Challa. I'm glad I cut the first aids. We got a Queen Ramonda, beautiful, Clawed Strike, Spider Bites, the beads, energy, Triskelion, +1 hand size for the Dora Milaje. Beautiful. Oh, I love it. We got 2. We're confused. And our encounter card is a Hydra Bomber. Choose either take 2 damage or place 1 threat on the main scheme. We're going to throw 1 damage on the main scheme so we don't lose the game. We got the Dora Milaje down onto the table. We'll use Ingenuity to drop a Queen Ramonda. We'll use Queen Ramonda to heal for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we will go ahead and heal for 1, 2, 3, 4 to heal 2 from T'Challa. Aja Adana is going to shuffle in. We could go Vibranium. Vibranium would help guarantee. Now let's go with the. Oh, I did already shuffle in the beads. Yeah, let's go Vibranium. Like this sequencing here is just so much fun. I saw that, so I'm going to shuffle again. Okay, Elephant's Trunk, Dora Milaje, and Okoye will draw us 3 cards. That decked us out. It's so insane. It's so insane to be able to draw 3 cards like that. It's so satisfying. I thought about running White Wolf in this deck, but I feel like White Wolf. It was like the Dora Milaje or White Wolf. I think that there is a really cool White Wolf T'Challa Voltron deck that's very similar to this. Where you're just cutting the Dora Milaje package and adding in White Wolf and a couple of like upgrades for those allies. I think that's pretty cool. Alrighty, let's go ahead and flip up to Panther. We're gonna use a Vibranium to get rid of the Power Gauntlets. We're going to trigger Energy Trencheon. Crossbones is going to attack. I may thwart down playing for keeps first. Hold on 1 second. Let's go Vibranium to play a Beads. Energy to play a Command Team. This is sick. This is so good. This is so good. Spider Bites is easier to recur than the Triskelion, so I'm going to use Spider Bites to throw Triskelion onto the table. We're going to use T'Challa to thwart 2 here. That's going to knock this out. I'm going to trigger Panther's Claws to kill 2. Go 2 there. We will go ahead and command. I don't actually know if I have any more supports in this deck. So I'm actually going to use Triskelion and Clawed Strike to play Spider Bites. Command Team readies T'Challa. Then T'Challa is going to thwart, triggering the beads to remove the last threat from build support, which is going to then grab Triskelion. That's a little bit better of a sequence, I think. I think someone said Alpine already because Bucky's cat. Yeah. Lots of animals and beasts to use. Jeff has the land. Oh, yeah. And then is that the assault shark from the Menagerie Medley or whatever that one? Bats, Ghost Doggo from Mystic. Throg is a frog. I feel like there's an Adam Warlock animal deck out there. Thorin is goats. I would love a Jeff Landshark hero. Squirrel Girl. There's another animal. There's a lot of them out there, I think. We're going to Command Team. Ready and thwart here with T'Challa. And we will trigger Vibranium. No, we're feeling pretty decent. We'll hit Crossbones for 2. Panthers now. Yep. White Wolf is awesome. Yeah, White Wolf came in Black Panther. So, or in Shuri. So 3 cost, 2 thwart, 2 consequential, 2 attack, no consequential, but whenever she attacks, you place a threat on the main. So it's like an insane Voltron target. It's also another Wakanda for like the Dora Milaje, so you can pump this one up and not take any damage, which is crazy. It's awesome. I think Jeff would more likely show up as Gwenpool ally, but who knows? Ooh. Oh, is he really big into rivals? That's cool. Let's stand up. It's amazing how fast she builds. Got 5 cards. We got side by side. Beautiful. Ayo. Rally the troops. Part of the pan. Silly. Just silly. And a reinforced suit. Yeah. Shuri's good. Shuri's really, really good. We got one here. We've got Crossbones hitting us for 3 plus a boost. You can give the activating enemy an additional boost card if you do draw a card. Let's do it. Why not? Give the villain a tough status card if you cannot heal 3 damage. So a total of 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. And another side by side. Let's cook. Let's cook. 13 cards in her play area by turn 1. I'm looking forward to pulling Voltron decks. Yeah. Yeah. Turn 1 Elephant's Trunk naturally. Of course. You have to, right? It's such a good card. We've got a Sinister Strike. We're going to place a pursuit counter and then get attacked. We're getting attacked for 3 plus a boost. If it is a 3, that kills us. We can defend because we have side by side. So we'll go ahead and defend here. So it's going to be 3. We're going to heal 3 damage from Crossbones. We take 1 damage. Oh, hold on. We're going to take 1 damage. And then as a response, let's go ahead and Vibranium Suit. We will heal 1, knock the tough. Next, we got Raid the Armory. We got Insight 1. Discard cards until we get a weapon. Now that I know that there's at least a weapon in here, I'm just going to look. But I think that one's in the discard pile. Okay, so there is another Energy Trunkion. Okay, well, okay. That was dumb. I don't know why I did it like that. Ironheart Brawn is one of your 5. Oh, yeah, that's a good one. That's a really good one. Okay, so we'll actually discard until we get it. There it is. Okay. Sweet. Okay. How do we want to do this? So it would be nice to play AO, and the kind of the trick here is you can like use another Dora Milaje to like trigger a Koye multiple times to really pump up T'Challa. You could do that. We could drop a Rally of the Troops. We could drop a Heart of the Panther. Heart of the Panther seems pretty decent. Is there anything we do want T'Challa to be activating in while we're in Hero though? We'll rally the troops here for 3. Heart of the Panther would be so nice to play, but I don't know if we have it. If we go 2 side by sides, that may be a little bit better. All right, let's go Okoye. We'll thwart here for 2. Take that down to 1. The Dora Milaje will heal Okoye. Give Black Panther +1/+1, and I do counters because I have a hard time remembering sometimes. Black Panther. I think the timing works out that Black Panther. Do I want to do that? Yeah, I do. Black Panther is going to go ahead and attack Crossbones for 3. 1, 2, 3. We last thing that happens is the consequential damage, and so I'm gonna walk through the staging here because he has 1 health until he dies. So go here. Hero responds after T'Challa uses a basic power. I'm going to resolve the beads to remove a threat from Rally the Troops, which will then trigger the when defeated ability immediately and heal 2 damage from each one of Okoye had damage, and then we take their consequential. I'm like 99% sure that's how that works. If not, then I'll figure out another way to do it. But I think that when defeated does take place before the consequential. Okay. If not, I'll just drop a reinforced suit on him. We'll go side by side. We'll ready our sidekick and our hero. And we will. Sounds right. Sweet. Thank you. That will. We'll heal 1 from T'Challa and heal 1 from Shuri. Shuri will go ahead and thwart for 2 here. Take it down to 2. We'll Panther's Claws for 2. 1, 2. I'm just going to trigger Panther's Claws to push Crossbones. So Crossbones goes to 3. We got Laser Rifle. Gains ranged. Comes in with 16 health. Okay. T'Challa is going to attack for. I'm actually going to. Yeah. T'Challa is going to attack for 3 on Crossbones. 1, 2, 3. Got a damage here. We're going to trigger. Vibranium suit. So we will deal 1, heal 1. We'll use a ingenuity side by side to ready. I'm going to give +1/+1 to T'Challa now. So T'Challa is going to attack for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Trigger Vibranium suit. Heal 1, deal 1. We'll attack for 2. 1, 2. Trigger Vibranium suit to heal 1, deal 1. Down to 4. Actually, we're going to trigger the beads on that last one because we cannot take him out this round. Is there any way that we could potentially get a ready on T'Challa if we draw into a command team? And at that point, it would not matter if we hit 5 or 4. T'Challa, yeah, it's good. So we're gonna trigger the beads. We're gonna discard the beads to confuse. We're gonna flip down. I guess also an AO would not work. No, never mind. We're gonna flip down. We're gonna Elephant's Trunk, Queen Ramonda. So that's 2 cards. It's a strength and a suit up. I still have. Wait, I have my command teams. Just kidding. Hold on, I'm gonna stay up. Command team T'Challa to attack for 4. Command team T'Challa to attack for 4. That's game. Yeah. Being able to that was silly. Voltroning T'Challa, and it wasn't even Voltron; it was just sidekicked. But then you can just trigger a Okoye to pump T'Challa up, and then every single time T'Challa attacks, you get to trigger one of these. I probably could have waited a little bit to go with the Panther's Claws, because Panther's Claws, right? Like in this situation, we had T'Challa. We used Dora Milaje to pump T'Challa up to a 3/3. Then we had the side by side, which pumped him up to a 4/4, readied. So that's 2 activations. Another side by side, which could go to a 5/5, and then we had 2 command teams. Okoye seems really good. Especially when you have leadership at the table where you have readies for allies and you're not targeting the hero for the Okoye special. Now, I think in like the next game that we're gonna play, which is gonna be a protection game, Okoye still will be in the deck. The Dora Milaje package will still be in the deck, except we're gonna be doing more of a like always ready with Black Panther. Or, I'm sorry, with Shuri, not T'Challa, and then Okoye's ability can then target Panther or the hero, and then we have a ton of readies that way, and we can go there. But I think the most efficient way to do it is to go leadership with command teams, pump up T'Challa, and then just trigger Panther Claws over and over. Because now every time he's attacking with the sequence that we just put, it's 5 damage plus 2 from Panther's Claws. So 7 damage every time he activates, and he's activating like 4 times. So that's like 28 damage. And it did not. I went through that many cards in a second deck pass before we got 28 damage in a turn. Seems good. Seems really, really good. and I will say that the two-handed game was more of the shenanigans. So because I ran like a Voltron package and just kept pumping up T'Challa. And so I had like, it wasn't even a Sidekick, but it was wild. Okay, this is no, never mind. You can't do it. I was gonna say you could use T'Challa you can make the call T'Challa with Black Panther, but it's like you can't. It's a unique, so you can't do that. Nice. We're gonna do a Shuri protection deck now. That's what we're gonna try out, and it's gonna kind of be an always ready type situation. Potentially a little bit of desperate defense, kind of defending thing, so that we can trigger some of these Panther Claws. I say Panther's Claws, really any of them, but I think Panther's Claws to take out minions before they activate. Oh shoot, Change of Fortune. Oh, just kidding. That's what we're doing. Oh shoot, we're doing a Shuri Change of Fortune deck focused around defending. Still some always be readying. But if we go Change of Fortune, we can use Panther Claws to take out minions during the villain phase. That's really fun. It's gonna be really, really fun. Yeah, we'll do Silk. We'll do Silk Aggression and Silk. Yeah, we'll do Silk Leadership today. Repurpose Change of Fortune deck on CDB and it's fun. Nice. Oh yeah, that's awesome. That's really, really cool. Sick. Alrighty, I'm gonna go to the be right back. Let me know what. Hey, Brant, how's it going? Now that Brant's here, I'm gonna leave. No, I'm just kidding. But let me know what villain we should try this on. Something with some minions because we're gonna go like come get me, bub. Change of Fortune. We'll have some tricks in our up our sleeves. Um. So let me know what you think there, and yeah, we'll build something pretty fun. See you soon.